another contemporary, said he was imprisoned for 7 months and then died of disease and obesity just as Alexander was about to depart for India. There was no formal trial for Callisthenes before the army assembly in the same way as for the pages. Perhaps because he was a Greek civilian rather than a Macedonian soldier, or because Alexander simply decided his fate unilaterally. The involvement of Callisthenes in the pages' conspiracy remains a deeply debated historical question. Many modern scholars are skeptical of his guilt, at least in terms of actively plotting assassination. It is more likely that his critical attitude, his influence over the young pages, some of whom may have genuinely admired his intellectual independence, and his previous clash with Alexander over Proskynesis made him a convenient target. His enemies at court may have used the pages' confessions, extracted under torture and therefore unreliable, to implicate him and remove a troublesome critic. The pages' conspiracy and the subsequent death of Callisthenes had a chilling effect on Alexander's court. It demonstrated that any opposition to the king, even intellectual or verbal dissent, could have lethal consequences. It further consolidated Alexander's autocratic power and likely silenced other potential critics. The climate of fear and suspicion, which had begun to gather after the Philotas affair and the murder of Cletus, intensified. Alexander, while still a brilliant and inspiring military leader, was becoming increasingly isolated from frank counsel, surrounded by men who were either genuine admirers, sycophants, or too afraid to speak their minds freely. This episode marked another step in his transformation from a Macedonian king among peers to a more solitary, Oriental-style absolute monarch, ruling over a vast and complex empire where the stakes for loyalty and dissent were terrifyingly high.